On my run today, my allotted outdoor exercise during lockdown, two phrases kept playing over and over in my head. The first one is, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. And the second is, most people are only one or two paychecks away from financial ruin. Now, the first one is a bit personal to me. I live in the UK and my healthy 83-year-old mother in America. I never thought something might prevent me from being able to just jump on a plane at a moment's notice to be with her. And video calls aren't a substitute. I've also reflected on a range of circumstances, from friends and relatives unable to spend a holiday weekend together, to COVID-19 patients simply struggling to breathe, to the heart-wrenching stories of families unable to attend to their dying loved ones, not even their funeral. Now, the second one is a result of reflecting on the recent staggering unemployment numbers and small businesses being wiped out as a result of this global pandemic, economic devastation like we've never seen in our lifetimes. At the intersection of these two thoughts, I'd like to think how we as consumers might emerge from this and consider our new normal. Because I don't believe we should return to normal. Instead, we have the opportunity to emerge and evolve from this crisis into a new normal. And why do I think this is possible? Well, the economic impact of COVID-19 has left no one untouched. Even for those in businesses that may be thriving at this time, there are still countless stories of friends, parents, siblings, colleagues, whose lives have been significantly altered by this crisis. I hope we will emerge from this with a greater saving mindset, rather than a spending mindset. Stimulus programs have historically been about incentivizing spending. But I'd like to think that we will redirect our spending to saving for our own financial resilience. It's my hope that the humble pride of knowing we have financial resilience will replace the overt pride of consumerism, cars, clothes, jewelry, only attainable to many of us thanks to the clever credit schemes of buy now, pay later, which is all based on the underlying assumption that later will always be at least as good as now. Shame on us if we return to that normal. Now, I've enjoyed the tweets and memes about the challenges of lockdown, and while we can laugh about the challenges of spending so much time with those in our households, we also miss our family and friends who are outside our household. Sure, we can FaceTime and Zoom and Skype to keep in touch, but that's just making the best of what we have, but it's not the same. The first week, it was novelty. The second week, we finally got used to it and worked out the technical kinks. By week 3, the longing for a simple hug, leaning into the conversation to show someone our interest, running into friends on the street and having a chat, sitting in a cafe, or sharing a pint with colleagues at the pub, all being missed. I hope the experience economy in the future isn't what we previously thought it was. I'm hopeful it will evolve into something different. I'd like to think the experiences we value most will be those we may have taken for granted before this crisis. Rather than bragging on social media about exotic destinations, expensive cars, and clothes, we instead value the simple experiences of having family over for a barbecue or being with friends at a pub quiz night. Collecting these invaluable moments while preserving our own personal economies, valuing our financial resilience with a resolve never to be this vulnerable in the future. So what kinds of business models might emerge to support this new normal? Who will create a value proposition with a new definition of experience economy at its core? The coming weeks and months won't be easy, but there is hope and there is opportunity. What is your new normal? How will you emerge and evolve into that new normal? Thank you, and stay safe.